And welcome to our continuing live coverage of the 74th Annual Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. And this place is a staple of the county fair. If you come out here, you know exactly what we're talking about. The Coachella Valley Model Railroaders. And we got the president of the club, Alex Gregg, joining us here live on our coverage. And Alex, 30-year anniversary. This is a big year for you guys.
Big year for us. This is our 30th year being here at the part of the fairgrounds, and we absolutely are looking forward to Monday. We're having a big celebration at 2 o'clock after the parade right here in this building to commemorate our 30 years partnership with the county fair here. And we just can't wait to have everybody come show up and come look at our display. We got a lot of new things to look at. We've expanded our HO layout. We've tripled the size of our Line L layout. There's lots to look at, and if you've been here before, I guarantee you when you come back, you're going to see things you didn't see the last time you were here.
Well, it's a fan favorite when you come out to the fair. And speaking of some new things, we've got a train that's going to be coming up right now on the display. And Alex, George is the operator, so he's like the conductor, the engineer, whatever you want to call it.
Yep,
so tell us about this very special train commemorating one of our former presidents here in the United States.
This is a replica of the George Bush funeral train, which is being pulled by the locomotive that was dedicated to him while he was president. So when he died, they had the funeral train that passed through several areas of the country. And George has collected the cars that go with this train and has created his own funeral train for it as a lasting memory of our late president.
Alex, let me pull you over to this side real quick so Patrick can get a real good look. And George, whenever you're ready, bring it on down. We want to see this train. Yeah, we want to see this memorial train. And Alex, as it's making its way down the tracks, this display is massive in here. And like you said, it's always evolving. It's always changing, isn't it?
Oh, yes. We're always doing something different to give a new perspective, a new look. New scenery. Like I said, we just added another 32 by 6 foot wide peninsula. It's still currently under construction, but that's kind of neat because people can get an idea of what it takes to build what we're doing here.
So every year by design, is it always what can we do bigger and better and expand and different as the George Bush 41, right? Appropriately named.
41. Yep, that's the 4141. But yes, we really enjoyed our hobby. It's a lot of fun. We really like to get into the details of what we got going on here. It's something that I've enjoyed since I was 4 years old. So
just can't give it up, right?
No, I couldn't give it up.
Well, this is a beautiful train, and Patrick from Rivco TV is getting a fantastic shot of it as it passes by. And real quick, before we go to this next display, you were telling me there's multiple trains on the track, so the operators have to be paying attention. You can't be eating a funnel cake with your hands all sticky and not paying attention. We don't want any crashes.
No, we don't want any crashes. Each train is operated by its own engineer. So they have to pay attention to the signals. So when they get a red light, just like we do in a car, you have to stop and wait until you get the green light to proceed. And accidents do happen, though. Occasionally you get distracted and look away for a minute and you forget where your train is. The next thing you know, somebody's hollering that they got a wreck over here. But we have what we call a Casey Jones Award that we give a club member that demonstrates the most spectacular or most number of crashes during the fair. So each year somebody is...
What an honor.
Yeah, well, sort of. But yeah, well, anyway, so at the end of the fair, all the members get a ballot and vote who, and we tried to document as much as possible with who crashed and get pictures or videos.
We're watching you, George. Do you need to sneak past us? Go ahead, sneak past. Because we're going to go over here now, and Patrick, just spin a little bit to your right. This is, well, Alex, is this Old Town Indio?
This is a representation of Old Town Indio, and this is train station here is an actual replica of the train station that used to stand here in Indio up until 1966.
Unbelievable. So you take pictures, maybe talk to historians, whatnot, and you try to basically have the same exact display mimic what you would see years ago, right?
Yes, that's kind of what we were going after here. We got the date palm trees, lined here. This is something kind of unique to a lot of train layouts. You don't see date palms, which is something that we have a plethora of here in the valley. And that's kind of one of the things that was rooted here in Indio, is the agricultural side of it, as well as the railroad. The railroad came through here in 1896, so long time ago.
And shortly after the dates, right after the railroad.
Right.
All right, Alex, finally, and Patrick, we're going to slowly make our way down to here. Alex, take a couple steps this way. We're going to take a look at these windmills. And Patrick, there's a little bump here on the ground. You got it. Listen, the Coachella Valley is synonymous with windmills, right? So you got to have windmills on the train display.
Yeah, we do have windmills on the train display. So we just got those installed with new motors, but we are still in the process of getting all the wiring done, so they will actually turn once they're powered up, and they'll spin slowly like you see out here in the desert.
And Alex, I couldn't help but notice, but you got young operators too? I mean, you got them of all ages.
Yeah, this is one of our younger members here, and that's a good thing. It gets our median age, right? Our next generation. We want to get new guys like him in here, and this guy, he loves his trains.
Real quick, can I get your name, and how did you get involved with this club?
Last year I went to the Coachella Monorail Raiders. I went to the fair, and I just walked in here. I just loved it. It was like a dream for me, and yeah, just signed up.
That's why we love the Riverside County Fair. They come in here, they see the Coachella Valley Model Railroaders, and then they fall in love.
Yes, we get thousands of visitors every year, and we get people that come back year after year, and we talk to them, and they come here just so they can come see our display, and we're very proud of that.
Well, you guys can see this display too, because this is opening day of the Riverside County Fair National Date Festival. It will run all the way through the following Sunday. That's February 23rd. So come down here, find the Coachella Valley Model Railroaders. You will not be disappointed. You can talk to Alex. What was your name? I didn't catch your name.
Nicholas.
You could be the next Nicholas. He came, last year, right? And you loved it, and now he's back. And you could be an operator here guiding these trains around the display. I'm Pep Fernandez. We'll have more live coverage right here on the EDA YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channels.